Hey guys, it's Miss Coconut. How are you doing? I'm doing well. So listen, we know TikTok is like the latest craze, right? It's been hot for a minute. Everyone jump on TikTok, especially if you have a business. It's a great way to advertise. My daughter keeps looking at me like, "Mom, are you on TikTok? Are you gonna be dancing?" I'm like, can I just yoga on TikTok? I don't know. It's just great marketing, free, basically. So anyway, the president tried to use TikTok as a way to get him reelected. And in essence, this is what happened. President Trump's logic was TikTok's corporate parent company, which is called, I think it's BitDance, is headquartered in Beijing, okay? And so what President Trump alleged was that TikTok is being used by the Chinese Communist Party to spy on the good American citizens and be able to cause some issues for the American public. And so the president said TikTok must be shut down in the USA for good, or they have to separate themselves from the parent company's control. Now, we never got proof that this really occurred. We don't know if TikTok is really being used as a tool to breach national security, but it does tie into that the notion that all of our issues have come from our association with China. You know, this is what the Trump administration kind of have put out. I'm not saying that. This is what they're saying. Now, I can tell y'all this, and this is not a conspiracy. There is a old legend that says every race, for lack of a better word, so that you understand what I'm saying, has a time to rule this earth. And they're saying that this is now the time of the people in the eastern region of Asia. It is their time to rule now. And that's why you see, this is not a conspiracy. China is buying up Africa, all the islands. It owns large amounts of America's debt. Okay? Yeah. So it's very interesting what's happening there. Definitely look that up. As always, I try to give y'all videos to make you think, make you research. I don't try to prove a point. Most of the time, I don't even try to be very opinionated about what I'm telling y'all, because my opinion really doesn't count. It's really just to stimulate conversation and make you think, okay? So while that was going on with the fight of Chinese ownership of TikTok, which is like so funny to me because Americans love it. But it's certainly not the only huge company that China owns, you know, so whatever. But what is interesting now, and I think this kind of depends on if you're a Christian or not, because the latest thing about TikTok now is that they have a filter called Demon Filter, okay? And they bring it out, I guess, every so often. And, you know, you kind of look like a demon, and it's like a feature that looks kind of cool or whatever. But what parents are all up in arms about now is that they're saying that there's a hashtag that's like FYP, I think, which stands for your page. But the parents are saying this really stands for your pentacle, because TikTok is pushing the whole worship the devil aspect in their videos. So there's a new time scan feature. I don't know if it's new. It's new to me. And in the time warp feature, when you stop on the line, the children are drawing demons and things behind them. And the parents are getting really upset, saying that TikTok is promoting devil worship and that their children are being influenced for evil and not good. And that basically they are being mind controlled to worship Satan or the devil or evil entities, however you may view that character. TikTok has given us hashtag horn challenge, where people put these horns on all kinds of faces, like, your family and your friends. Somebody was playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia. So they've made these really fun interactive challenges. I guess it's fun depending on how you feel about horns, devil horns, how you feel about the Baphomet, how you feel about certain cultural references that are being displayed here. A lot of times if you're very religious minded, anything can scare you. So, for Halloween, they did like a ghost challenge where you wore like a white sheet and went to like spooky places, like an empty road or nearby trees where, no one else was around. So they constantly come out with new challenges. And some concerned parents are saying, while the mass majority of Americans, I guess, view these challenges as fun and just hilarity and it's just a good time and it's just in an effort to go viral, other people are saying that slowly but surely America is being introduced to satanic overtones through apps like this. Now, again, I think this really depends on how religious minded you may be. Okay, this may scare you. You may feel like this is like, 666, the Omen. And other people may feel like, okay, that's pretty cool. Rock on. As a parent, you have to decide if your child is being influenced and if you feel like it's in a negative or demonic, which we would have to break that down. Not in this video. That's another video for another day. Personally, I don't feel TikTok is the devil. I think every generation has its sexual influences through mainstream media. I think every generation has that, let's get wild, let's break free and loose, and let's, kick over all the rules kind of situation. If you look back at every generation, it's something has occurred to make the parents, right, feel as if, this generation is out of control. Every generation has been out of control, okay? It's just technology is catching up with it all. Now, that's not to minimize the influence that rays have on our life and technology has on our life. I'm not saying that it doesn't influence you. So with parents saying, my kids are dressing different or my children are, cursing now or belligerent, I think all of that is true. But they certainly said the same thing about hip hop as well. Now, on TikTok, I find the real demon are the people. Because people are crazy, they're clout chasing, and they will do anything. There was one 19-year-old that kissed a 13-year-old. How inappropriate. There's another one who told a whole lie, apparently murdered her animal, had really disturbing stories about trafficking, and, basically just was out of control train wreck, okay? There's another, lots of them, you see they have said racist things, homophobic things, but that's human nature. We are screwed up sometimes, and so I don't feel it's technology. It's like the gun issue, right? Guns don't kill people. People kill people. So I personally feel like you have to influence your children. That's been the secret all along, okay? You have to influence your children. You have to spend time with your children, creating good memories. You have to, have good bonds with them. And you have to have open dialogue and communication with them. I was watching a show the other day about, y'all know I'm obsessed with true crime. So I was watching true crime actually. And they were talking about one of the girls that got murdered and how they were really strict on her. Her parents were really strict on her. And they sheltered her so much that eventually when she got of age, she just went buck wild. And it resulted in her being murdered. And so I feel as a parent, you have to strike a balance with your children. You have to give them some room to be a teenager, just like, we were teenagers and sneaking out the house and drinking. I had an old boyfriend that used to steal his father's car in the middle of the night to go see me. So, we weren't doing anything. So, but my point is, teenagers of every generation, not only do they get influenced, they are the influencers. So you have to invest in your child. A lot of religious people say these are the last days, but honestly, if you read the Bible, all the days are the last days because people are wicked. That's why the Bible says your heart is so wicked you don't even know it. Isn't that something? You don't even know what's in your heart. We judge other people by their actions, but you don't even know what you would do in a situation. Okay, and so what I do know that these are the last days in the sense for this generation. Everything is out of control. People have little to no morals. Everything is a free for all and up for grabs. And I think you have to have your own moral compass. There are some things I will just never do. And that's saying a lot because I'm very liberal with a lot of things. For me, I have never, in all of my 52 years, ever been with a girlfriend's ex or current lover or anything. I've never been that type of girl. And even I know someone that I've known for like maybe 30 years that has always kind of crushed on me, and I never would cross that line. And that's just me. Other people do it, no problem. I don't know how they do it, but that's their thing. There's other things I have done that people would look at me and be like, girl, I can't believe you did that. I would never do that. So we're humans. We are effed up. We are messed up. And the times definitely are not getting any better. Okay? They're going to continue to get worse because that's how we always end the world. If you go back in the Akashic records and start digging around, you're going to see the world ends the same way every time. It's like we can't get it right. We keep, coming back here, reincarnating to figure out this game of life, and we keep messing it up. Why? Because we don't review history and learn from it. So anyway, that's my spiel for today, y'all. Let me know what you think about this whole TikTok craze. Do you think it's influencing the children any differently than we were influenced with everything that came in our generations? Okay, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. As always, I'm Shreen Brezzy.